Well, the main topic of our meeting tonight is to see if we can generate some input from our membership about doing fundraisers and how to, collect money and do different things to upgrade our building, do maintenance on it.
Because we really don't have enough income from our membership dues to pay the basic utilities and let alone any maintenance that is required.
This particular building's been here since 1949. There's a placard on the wall outside, and it was built by Hawkins County Court. And back then, they used to be like the county mayor office and stuff. And they put the money up to build the building. The land that the building is sitting on was gifted to the American Legion to build a building on, with the caveat that if we ever leave the building, that it would revert back to the heirs of that family that donated the lot. And that's a problem for us because, when you talk about putting money in the building, well, members want to know that it's their building,
right?
And their land before they make an investment. That's one of our big problems. But our post actually started in 1925 out in Pressman's Home.
Oh, okay.
By Colonel Berg and another group of charter members. Then it was moved here in the old hut. It used to be a log cabin up there about where the tank is. And I've read articles about it. It was the cultural center of Rogersville because they had a lot of events there.
Oh, okay.
And then all the World War II vets started coming back, and it was too small, and that's why this building was built.
Oh.
So the building, it looks fine.
Yeah.
But it's the guts of the building that's not.
Yeah.
It has 1945 wiring in it, and so we got wiring issues, we got roof issues, we got stuff that costs a lot of money. And actually to get it up to par, we had a building inspector come in a few years back, and I think he estimated $450,000 investment to bring it up to state. That was in 2012.
So you got it in 6 years, you probably looking at $800,000.
For instance, we've closed down the upstairs.
Prices go up.
Because of the wiring issues are worse upstairs than they are downstairs.
What was upstairs used for?
The Rogersville Playhouse.
Oh, yeah.
They leased it. And they leased it, and they were paying rent of $450 a month. And that helped offset some of the expenses that we had down here, as far as, utilities and all that good stuff.
Right.
But they left because they ran out of money. So they left, so that's vacant upstairs, and we feel that it's unsafe because you don't have enough fire exit to get out of that situation if there was something happening up there, and the wiring issues.
Right. Is one of the reasons for your financial shortfall, is there a decrease in membership?
Not really. Over the years, it's been hovering around 300, right?
I think originally we had more than 1,000.
Yeah, we had 1,300 here at one time. After the building was built, 1,300 members in the county. But since then, a lot of those people have died off. They're still dying off. And we've been averaging probably the last since 2012, 300, or a little bit better than 300.
And that's dues paying members?
Dues paying members.
How much is the dues?
The days, this year's dues is $40.
For the whole year?
But we only keep $9 of that per member. And previous years we kept less than that. But the rest of it goes to state and national headquarters.
What needs to happen?
I'd like to see somebody with a lot of money that don't know what to do with it and want to help veterans.
Okay.
You
it's not a membership drive then, because I know there's probably lots of young new veterans that maybe don't know what you all have to offer and maybe never even thought of it.
Really, it is a membership drive for younger veterans. Our veterans that's come back from Iraq, Afghanistan, the ones that's coming home now. you know, I'm a Vietnam veteran, and so is a lot these guys here. I'm 68. A lot of them's older than me. So, you know, we're the youngest veterans, other than these young veterans from Iraq and Afghanistan and, you know, all of these. So someone's going to have to carry on the post at some point in time. You know, we've got like 13 World War II members, veterans here. And I believe I counted last year in 2017, we had 68 Korean veterans, and then probably 80 or 90 of us was Vietnam veterans, and just a few of the, you know, the later veterans. So, you know, it is a membership drive for their younger veterans.
Why do you think it is that the younger guys aren't joining?
Well, from what they've told me, and these guys can attest to it too, because we've been on the phone trying to get membership. The first question some of them asked me is, well, what do you guys have to offer? Well, you know, some of them are looking for bars, you know, to go hang out in, and that's it. I mean, these guys can tell you, a lot of the younger guys, different functions for them. But, you know, my philosophy is, well, you know, it shouldn't be, what do you have to offer me? It should be, what can I offer you guys? You know, to carry it on.
Well, what has been your mission here? What do you guys try to accomplish here? Is it post 21?
Yes, post 21.
What is your goal or your mission?
Well, Boy Scouts. We do ROTC. We support those guys. We do Boy Scouts. We send four from here plus 2 girls or 1 girl to Boy State.
So, in a nutshell, you guys are doing community service, basically.
Veteran and community. That's one of our 4 pillars, is veterans and our community.
We do a lot of work with the
Americanism, you know, and
so the message you need out there is twofold. Then it sounds like, one is young veterans. You need to get involved with the American Legion because the old generation ain't going to be around forever.
It's true.
Somebody to bequest something, you know, or a memorial and to remember their loved one, you know, or something like that.
How much?
The mission of the American Legion is to support the 4 pillars of the American Legion. It's Americanism, veteran and youth, national defense, and whatever.
And our community.
Children.
Yeah, children.
So we have programs to support all of those, and all of those cost money. And that money comes from us, you know, mainly.
Well, other than through our dues, we get no support whatsoever from our state headquarters or national. They've got their own programs that they support out of our dues, correct?
Now, you mentioned to me some of the expenses that you're facing. Can you kind of line that out for me, what y'all need to take care of with this building to keep it up to spec?
The main thing is the roof.
Yeah, the roof. Yeah, without the roof, right, the rest of the building is gone.
The electrical system.
How much was the roof going to cost?
20 grand for the roof.
Okay. And what about the electrical?
I forgot what that number was.
Well, I don't think we can go by what he said, really.
I mean,
because I think the guy that gave that quote was actually considering stripping everything out and completely redoing it. So I don't know what we got to go to that extent or not, but I think the electrical part was somewhere around $70,000.
Holy mackerel! So you're just to round up, you're talking maybe about $100,000 altogether.
That's just to get us.
Just to get the start.
That's a start. Probably to get us where we could rent the upstairs and try to find a tenant up there and be safe about it. Probably what, 150 grand.